These are the top 10 things you should be buying at Aldi this April 2025. And this month has some new and unexpected finds that you are going to love. We begin with a rather ingenious 2-in-1. This foldable stool with built-in bag at $15 gives you a portable toolbox of sorts with a stool upon which you can sit that's ready for light work in the garden or for indoor cleaning with pockets large enough to even accommodate a beverage. For a much more comfortable seat and one of the nicest I've ever seen at Aldi, this patio string chair at $35 looks like something I've seen on Instagram from a fancy resort, so I of course had to pick this up and it did not disappoint. Speaking of solid design, these solar metal lanterns at $13 clearly have a nice aesthetic to enhance the ambiance of a backyard, patio, or even something that could provide some extra lighting while you recline on your new patio chair. From the outdoors to inside your home, for point 2, this bamboo bag organizer is brand new at $10 and allowed me to turn an out-of-control plastic bag mess under the sink into something I could quickly tolerate. From dispensing bags to beverages, this insulated wine storing and serving tote at $13 is clearly not a necessity, but a more sophisticated way to transport your adult beverages. That is, until someone notices this spigot, at which point they will clearly be both intrigued and jealous, so go you. I briefly felt as though I'd been sipping from that wine bag when I gazed confusedly at this abstract ripple planter for $6.99. Once I was able to process the modern design and fully grasp its novelty, I considered this conversation piece to be worth including on my list. And as something you could enjoy inside or out, this rattan storage table at $25 with a rust-resistant frame is fairly large, enough to accommodate anything from blankets in a living room to even some smaller throw pillows on a patio. In the number 3 spot, I was elated to find what could be one of my most favorite breakfast special treats, this pull-apart cinnamon monkey bread at $3.74. This blew my mind the first time I tried it, and this one from Aldi tasted just as good as I remember. As what might be another nostalgic special treat for many of you, frozen root beer floats are now available in an 8-pack for $3.99. So if you enjoy root beer, these were fantastic. For a more decadent and filling dessert option, this chocolate and creme gelato cake at $8 looked delicious, and it did not disappoint during my taste test. Any carrot cake lover will not want to miss this carrot cake loaf that's new at $4. You get 8 slices iced to perfection with cream cheese, and I found this a lot more flavorful than I was anticipating. For a cake in mochi form, the new flavors available this month at $4.79 include lemon cheesecake, cookie dough, and birthday cake, which I opted to sample. It was so good that for a moment I did kind of feel like it was my birthday, even though that's not until next month. This 4-pack from the Blue Bunny brand at $4.79 is advertised as a full soft serve experience from your freezer, and it does live up to that promise. And from ice cream to sorbet, you can now buy these new refreshing pints of strawberry lemonade or pineapple sorbet at Aldi this month for $3.99. It was pleasant, although perhaps a little bland, but I was happy to see a dairy-free option for those interested. By the way, if you are enjoying this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, as that really helps my channel. For point 4, after all those desserts, I needed to sit down. So this folding recliner for $40 caught my eye with 2 different color options. It supports multiple reclining positions, has a headrest built in, and there's a small slide-out table as a bonus. I'd never heard of a fire globe before, so for $10 more than the price of the recliner, you can now own what I might best describe as a tilted fire pit. It rotates so you can adjust the direction of the smoke and is made from a black powder-coated steel. To further improve the look of your patio, these patio decking tiles are new at $15, and that includes 9 tiles. For when your tiles get dirty or for any spring cleaning still on the to-do list, Aldi's annual electric pressure washer find has returned at $70. This year's color is yellow with 1600 PSI, so better than nothing, although not the most robust product on the market. If you simply need a traditional garden hose, this 50-foot kink-resistant heavier-duty system at $20 looked to be of good quality with brass fittings. For a new nozzle to accompany your purchase, or for a hose you may already own, there's a large assortment of Pro Hose nozzles at $8.99, including this 10-pattern one and a high-flow fireman-style one that I purchased to hopefully impress my wife the next time I'm in the garden. For point 5, this 2-pack of ceramic non-stick pans at $15 qualifies as one of the least expensive duos I've encountered in a while, with a small and large pan included that are both gas and electric compatible. If you need utensils to pair with those pans, these silicone ones at $2 range from whisks to spatulas and basting brushes in some lovely pastel colors. Also composed of silicone, I happen to love these bakeware options at $6 that ensure your baked creations can be pushed through and don't get stuck. If you'd prefer metal bakeware in similar pastel colors to the cooking utensils, a loaf pan, square bake pan, or cookie sheet will only set you back $3.99. There's a new range of food containers for $13 with airtight lids to potentially extend the freshness of anything from coffee to cookies or pantry essentials like flour or baking soda. To complete this baking roundup, this 4-pack of glass mixing bowls with lids at $13 is an outstanding deal considering these are both microwave and dishwasher safe. On the small appliance front, this mini waffle maker at an equally small $8 price is something I have seen before and it's back in stock, while this mini griddle at the same price could help with anything from crepes to omelets, although it doesn't actually make a griddle as its product name strangely suggests. For point 6 on the food front, it's something I've never heard of before: Salmon Wellington at $8.99. If you'd prefer your cheese on a pizza rather than with fish, this nacho cheese chicken pizza at $7 from the Mama Cozy brand looked very exciting. For what's likely a slightly healthier option, spinach feta white pizza for $5.49 might be worth trying as well, especially if you enjoy pizza without tomato sauce. I love the shape of these spring chicken nuggets at $6.29, which can quickly be served up from a microwave or air fryer. If you'd prefer a seafood fritter, these sweet and spicy shrimp at $6 appear to be a tangy interpretation of shrimp tempura. These Kansas City pork ribs at $7 look delicious with a small amount of kick, while these sweeter Hawaiian-style pork ribs at the same price in a barbecue sauce derived from pineapple and peppers is another heat and serve quick meal idea. For lunch on the go, this ham and Swiss hoagie box at $8 includes 4 sandwiches which look quite large based on the packaging and present some strong value if you want a hoagie and a flash for roughly $2 a piece. And for under $2, there's a new dupe of the popular Poppy probiotic soda now at Aldi for $1.59 from a brand called Pops with a Z. Here are 2 nearly identical flavors from both brands side by side, and dare I say, the Aldi one tasted better in my opinion. For point 7, this countertop compost bin at $15 brings some beauty on the outside to what never looks particularly good on the inside. To really kick it up a notch, this much larger tumbling composter at $40 is for those who take compost for gardening very seriously, and you of course have my full support. Speaking of fertilizer, this garden edging new at $5 can help protect any prized possessions you have growing, whether they be seasonal blooms or a vegetable garden. To illuminate the fruits of your labor, this collection of new garden solar lights for $5 includes a single spotlight, a 2-pack of solar deck post cap lights, or this 4-pack of solar path disc lights that I picked up and were much brighter than I was anticipating. For any wind spinner fans, these metal ones at $4 and some fun vibrant designs could liven up any garden or balcony. This wiggle owl at $10 is something I've never seen before and is essentially a dashboard bobblehead for your backyard in owl form. I suspect this might be terrifying to observe during a dark windstorm. From owls to birds, the new wooden assortment of birdhouses at $9.99 looked impressive and substantial in size for the price. To welcome a different group of winged visitors, these bee and insect houses made from bamboo are at the same price in some really interesting designs. In the number 8 spot, I love the beautiful different colors of glass in this 4-pack of stemless glasses at $10, or alternatively this 4-pack of ones with the stems at the same price. To further impress your guests, or really elevate a date night inside or outdoors, this bar cart at $25 is on wheels and a returning fan favorite from last year with a built-in bottle and glass holder. For something that occupies less space, this wine bottle and glass caddy at $11 could provide a nice self-serve station or enhance a built-in bar. From a bar display to something I'll proudly use to showcase my eggs, this ceramic egg tray at $7 is a steal compared to the cost of the eggs perched inside. I kind of feel like my neighbor who's always showing off the sports car parked on this platform in his open garage. If you prefer ceramic to silicone or metal, these large ceramic colanders at $7 can handle anything from pasta to veggies or even fruit. But for something smaller for serving or storage, this 2-pack of small ceramic colanders at the same price could be the way to go. I kind of feel like some of these bunny-shaped spring-themed serving boards for $10 should be on clearance by now, but anyhow, the wood is nice and there's a Hello Spring option as well. I actually prefer the design of this multi-pack of bamboo cutting boards where you score 6 for $10 with an included vertical stand to help keep them organized. And for a dose of color and hydration, these 30-ounce insulated bottles at $8 have a built-in straw and resemble the design of some significantly more expensive brand name versions. For this next point, we head back to the garden, starting with these touchscreen gardening gloves at $7 with many different patterns to choose from and great for those green thumbs that still need to scroll. A nicely sized pack of garden soil is new at $4. It's organic and ready for anything from shrubs and trees to veggies. This whiskey barrel planter at $10 is not the most natural faux wood looking product in terms of appearance, but I like both the size and sturdiness alongside what I'd consider a fair price. This reversible urn planter at $15 is an excellent concept as you can flip it based on what size opening you need or even replant within the same vessel as something grows larger over time. To help with unwanted growth in the weed department, this weed puller at $15 works great as a way to protect your back while still quickly accomplishing the task at hand. For those with a deck, or to help benefit any balcony gardeners, this wooden potting bench at $40 with hooks is a nicely equipped item, and I especially love the galvanized metal worktop. For my next point, and adorned with an impressive amount of detail, these colored glass eggs at $13 have a very stately presence to the point where I was afraid to pick these up. I did not break any for those interested. Giant both in size and price, these bunny-shaped wood candles for $20 are more of a novelty item that could serve as a nice centerpiece for any upcoming family gatherings. These egg decorating kits at $13 include a holder and are a mess-free way to quickly establish some intricate patterns. However, I wish the batteries were included for the price. Also requiring batteries, these LED ceramic bunnies at $10 in either pink or white would likely impress any adult or child. And speaking of kids, these memory foam slip-ons at $7 with some lovely spring designs are some of the nicest canvas shoes I've stumbled across at Aldi in a while. For women, these strap sandals at $8 are different from anything I've seen in store before and resemble more of what you might discover at a Payless, although I can't speak to their comfort. And for those with any outdoor projects planned, these women's garden boots at $13 look wonderful in some vibrant pattern options. Our bonus section begins with some items you might want to avoid. Aldi has brought back a collection of fridge trays for $5, but you can buy nearly identical items in terms of design from Dollar Tree for $1.25. Although the plastic is slightly more thin, it's still worth the savings in my opinion. Something I would buy, however, is this Scrub Daddy or Scrub Mommy, depending upon your preference, new at Aldi for $3.49 as a scratch-free cleaning aid, and currently cheaper than any other retailer right now. Both my almost 7 and almost 3-year-old would go crazy for these kids' digital cameras at $25 with Bluey, Spider-Man, or Frozen branding with space for up to 1,200 photos and even video capabilities. You could match the new Bluey camera with a Bluey sippy cup so your budding photographer can stay hydrated for $6 with Little Mermaid and Lilo and Stitch also an option. Sized at 40 inches by 54 inches, these kids' character rugs at $25 include many of the character options I just mentioned and might benefit a bedroom or playroom. This pack of reusable food storage bags at $2.99 is a superb price considering you get 3, and 6 of these would cost you $16 on Amazon, which I find quite daunting. Also in a multi-pack, if you're in the market for reusable straws, you'll find 6 plus a cleaning brush at $3.99 for a multicolor or transparent option. If you have any desire to grow your own aloe vera this summer, perhaps to assist with sunburn relief, you can buy a whole plant for $4.69. And to give your furniture a relief from any claws, this cat scratching house is $10. And yes, I tried very hard on that segue. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.